Hey Moose, congratulations mate, game number 150 for the club. It's a tremendous honour. Got to be playing in the same game with you, and mate, hopefully we can have a win for you on the weekend mate. But well done so far in your short career, many more years to come, but fantastic effort mate, well done. Cheers buddy.
Moose, I'd just like to wish you all the best for your 150th. I can't actually believe you've got to 150 with all that weight you're carrying in your body. Most people who carry 100 kgs just in their arse would struggle to get to 50 games, but 150 games is a tremendous effort. You've been a great player for this club, and I wish you all the best, Moose. Love you, mate.
Welcome everyone. On the eve of one of the club's favourite sons, Ben Waterman, playing his 150th game, and as noted by Lloyd tonight, he's one of the last to do the double with 187 games for Fitzroy as well, and kicking 5 in his last. So it's an amazing effort for him to come back and to be able to play all those games and also be able to notch up 150.
Craig Bradley, I think the last man to
probably the last man to do it in the ilk of Simon O'Donnell kind of arrangement. Now. Today, I've got Peter Dixon with me, chosen a person who's got a pretty special relationship with Ben, interesting relationship at times. So I'm just going to ask him a couple of questions about what it's like to have the big Moose in the side. And as they've known each other for a long time, what's your first cricketing moment with Ben?
My first cricketing moment was actually against Ben. I was a young Year 9 student at Trinity Grammar, and Ben was the big tearaway quick from Ivanhoe Grammar on a scholarship. Ben, I actually thought Ben was 6 years older than me, but he was only about 8 months older because he was such a man-child. But Ben, in a bit of frustration, hit the ball back at him. He picked up with one hand and didn't think he was going to get down on it because he was a bit of a fat child, man-child I should say. And in one motion threw it back and hit me straight in the back of the neck. And I thought he was a prick then, and I've now realised after playing with him for 6 years, he still is a prick.
Any incidents like that have happened of late? Is that just left in the past, or is that something that's?
I think I got Ben back a few years after that, when on the eve of the grand final it was getting a bit dark and Black was prepared quite a nice bouncy wicket out in the centre square for us, and I thought if I could not take anyone out before the grand final, probably Moose, and I bowled him the only fast bouncer I bowled in my life and put him on his arse. Shortly after that I had a few stumps thrown at me, so we've had our moments.
Certainly have. Now, another great friend of Moose is our mutual friend Don Patrick, friend of all at the club. Now, Don has had a pretty constant back and forth with Moose over a number of years. What do you think in your top 3? Obviously, there's been hundreds of things said. What do you reckon the top 3 things will be that Jag could say tonight? We'll ask him tonight. What do you think?
Top 3. Waterman, if you can bowl as well as you can talk, you'd be a champion. Number 2, Waterman, you could have an argument with a statue. And number 3 from the great man Donald Patrick, Waterman, a good twos player. I'm sure when we speak to the great Donald Patrick, one of those will come out as his favourite.
I reckon there's a very high likelihood of that. Now, what do you think, just apart from the ones we've already touched on, what's another sort of funny moment you can think of?
I think there's plenty of funny moments with Moose. Generally, obviously, I captained him for 2 years, which was probably in the end one of the reasons why I was forced into retirement of captaincy, because he was such a pain in the frickin' ass. But Moose, generally when you ask Moose to have a spell, or that'll do you there, mate. There was some kicking and screaming, childlike behaviour while he went back down to fine league. Peter Roach one day, watching him kick the fence down at fine league was quite amusing. Just his childish antics when he doesn't get his way on the field. So I think they're probably the funniest ones.
But on the flip side of that, what would you say is the best thing about playing with Ben?
I better look into the camera here and this better put some emotional music on. This won't last very long.
Yeah.
No, Moose, fantastic competitor. Someone that you love playing with every weekend. He gives his all, and I think one thing that stands out is Moose's qualities is his standing up under pressure when his back's up against the wall. I think is probably his finest attribute. And we all know when the chips are down and we're chasing the leather, Moose is the one bloke out there always talking and always still perking everyone up. And he's been a fantastic stalwart of the club, 150 games, and he's been retiring now for 6 seasons. And I think he's like a fine red wine getting better with age, so I'm sure he's got many seasons to come, and hopefully 200's not too far away. So congratulations, Moose, a fine man for the club, and wish you all the best on the weekend.
Well, I'm not going to say much. Very well summed up by Dicko, but I'm going to leave all my heartfelt comments for his testimonial in 3 years. I reckon he's got 3 left in him. So I'll wait till then. But have a great game, Moose, and well done.